Have you ever stared into a mirror? Really stared? And for a split second, thought you saw your reflection blink when you didn't? Or maybe its smile lingered just a moment too long. We usually brush it off as a trick of the light, our eyes playing games with us. But what if it wasn't a trick? What if, one day, your reflection started moving entirely on its own? Imagine this. You're going through your morning routine, brushing your teeth. You glance up at the mirror, and everything seems normal. You spit, rinse, and look back up. But this time your reflection doesn't look back up with you. It's still looking down into the sink. Your heart would probably stop for a second, right? You blink hard, thinking you're just tired. But no, it's still looking down. Slowly, impossibly, its head raises, and its eyes meet yours. But it's not your expression. It's a smirk. A cold, knowing smirk. At this point, you'd likely jump back, maybe scream. You'd tell yourself it's a hallucination, a waking nightmare. You'd splash water on your face, close your eyes, count to 10. You open them again, and now your reflection is perfectly mimicking you once more. It's your face, your worried expression, everything back to normal. You'd breathe a sigh of relief. It was just your imagination. You were just stressed, but the seed of doubt would be planted. For the rest of the day, every reflective surface becomes a source of anxiety. The darkened screen of your phone, a shop window, even a spoon. Is it watching you? Is it waiting? You try to act normal, go about your day. But that image of the smirking reflection is burned into your mind. Later that evening, you cautiously approach the bathroom mirror again. You stand there, holding your breath, staring. For a few minutes, nothing happens. It's just you, your anxious face, staring back. You start to relax. It was all in your head. And then it winks, a deliberate, slow wink with its left eye. You didn't wink. Your right eye is twitching from the stress, but you definitely did not wink. This is where true panic would set in. This isn't a trick of the light anymore. This is real. What is this thing? Is it another you? A doppelganger, trapped in the mirror world? Or is it something else entirely? Something that has stolen your face? You might try to communicate. You'd wave, and it would wave back, but then it would use its other hand to draw a small, shaky circle on the glass. What does that mean? Is it a message? A warning? The days that follow would be a descent into a unique kind of madness. The reflection starts becoming bolder. While you're combing your hair, it might decide to stop and just stare at you, unmoving. When you try to put on a tie, it might tie a perfect bow tie instead, mocking your clumsy fingers. It never speaks. The silence is the worst part. Just the subtle, independent movements that prove you are no longer in control of your own image. You'd become obsessed. You'd cover every mirror in your house with sheets and towels, but you can't escape reflections. You see it in the toaster, in the window of the bus, in a puddle on the street. It's always there, watching, sometimes mimicking, sometimes doing its own thing. It might tap its fingers impatiently while you're waiting in line. It might smile serenely while you're having a terrible day. It's like having a silent, uninvited twin who only exists in reflective surfaces. You try to tell someone, of course. Your best friend, your partner, a therapist. How would you even begin to explain? My reflection is alive. They'd think you're losing your mind. They'd suggest you get more sleep, see a doctor. And the worst part is, you can't prove it. The moment you try to show someone, the reflection becomes perfectly obedient, mimicking your every move flawlessly. It's a performance just for you. It's your own private horror show. This would lead to a profound identity crisis. Who are you, really? If your own reflection has a will of its own, what does that say about your own self? Are you just the physical being? Is that reflection a part of your soul that is broken free? You might start to question everything. The line between you and it would begin to blur. Then, things could take an even darker turn. What if the reflection starts doing things you would never do? One morning, while you're looking in the mirror, it slowly raises its hand and forms a fist. It pulls back and slams it against the mirror from the inside. You don't feel a thing. but you see a spider web of cracks form on the glass, originating from its fist. Now, it's not just moving. It's interacting with its world, which is a barrier to yours. You'd be terrified. What does it want? Is it trying to break out? What would happen if it succeeded? Would it replace you? Would two of you exist? Or would one of you have to disappear? The thought is chilling. Your own face. Your own body, but with a different mind, a different will, walking around in your life. Your life would shrink. You'd avoid going out. You'd stay in dimly lit rooms, avoiding anything that could cast a reflection. You'd become a prisoner in your own home, haunted by your own image. But you can't escape yourself forever. Sooner or later, you have to face the mirror. Let's imagine the final confrontation. You've had enough. You stand before the main bathroom mirror, the one where it all started. You stare into its eyes, which are your eyes. You don't move. You just watch. It watches you back. The silence stretches on for an eternity. Then, it does something new. It raises its hand and places it flat against the glass. It's an invitation. A challenge. Your heart is pounding in your chest. What do? Do you run? Do you shatter the mirror, hoping to destroy it? Or do you raise your own hand and meet it? With a trembling hand, you reach out and press your palm against the cold glass, perfectly aligning it with the hand of your reflection. For a moment, nothing happens. It's just you and your mirror image, connected by a thin pane of glass. And then, you feel it, a strange, cold sensation. The glass doesn't feel solid anymore. It feels like water, like plunging your hand into an icy pool. Your reflection's smirk returns, wider this time, and it begins to pull. What happens next? Does it pull you into its world? Does it step out into yours? Or do the two of you merge into something new? The possibilities are endless and terrifying. This simple, mind-bending question opens up a universe of horror and philosophical questions about selfhood and reality. The idea of an autonomous reflection taps into our deepest fears about identity and loss of control. It's the ultimate doppelganger story, where the enemy isn't just someone who looks like you. It is you. Or at least, what you thought was you. It makes you wonder, the next time you look in the mirror and your eyes play a trick on you, what if it's not a trick? Thanks so much for watching. If you've ever had a weird experience with a mirror, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more what-if scenarios that will make you question everything. See you next time.